I guess the guy that really put us on the map as far as Shiner was Carlos Alvarez. He bought us in 1989. He was the guy that introduced the first case of Corona to the United States. If you just realize how big Corona is right now and was, he had the whole United States.
Wow.
Him and his wife moved the first case in Austin, Texas, them two. And he sold the western half of the United States to Barton Brands and still kept the eastern half. And still was selling 100 million cases. So that's where he made his name to fame and his money. And he loved breweries. And that's when he bought Shiner as his, his own
Pet project.
personal little pet project.
And at that point, you had been working at the brewery for how long?
So I was there since 78. So, it was, a number of years, but we weren't doing very well. Like I said, with the group of owners we had that the last before he bought it was taking more money out than putting in. And we were producing about 39,000 cases, barely keeping the doors open. And I really don't know how long we would have been open in 1989 if Mr. Alvarez didn't buy it. So, I mean, you figure, today, in the sales, doing over 500,000 barrels. So he grew it up tremendously. And what he did, he had the distribution, he had the wholesalers, he had the sales and marketing
They
crew.
all knew him. He had all the piping set up.
He knew what to do with us. He knew we had a great product. That's all he had to do was put it out there. And again, Shiner Bock didn't come into play into the late 70s. And what made Shiner Bock really so famous was in Austin, Texas. I mean, it was a beer that, got started, distributed there. And you know how Austin is, they want to be different. And that Shiner Bock was different. When you put it on a pitcher full of that dark beer, foamy, frothy head on top, on the counter, and the first thing you thought it was a big, heavy German beer. But Shiner Bock is a very easy drinking, dark American lager. So when you drink it, you go, man, this thing isn't highly hopped. It's really easy to drink. So these people really thought they were, different by drinking this big, dark beer.
Yeah, because
very drinkable.
The locals to this day don't drink Shiner Bock for the most part.
They
drink the Shiner Premium.
Yeah, everybody wants to, they seem like when you go out of Shiner, you're almost forced to drink a Shiner Bock. You're going to go back to your heritage one way or another. But then again, most people say, well, you know what? Shiner Bock really is easy to drink,
Yeah.
But when I'm in Shiner, you do what the Shiners do. You drink Shiner Premium. Or now Shiner Light Blonde, which is a very, very good light beer also.